On this episode of Frick Garage, we're smashing shit.
Just give her.
Give her. He's hitting the beam.
You're an animal.
Friggin' new guy's so destructive. Hey, what's up, Frick Sticks? That's what I'm gonna start calling my fans. Frick Sticks. All three of you. All three of my fans. So that was a video of Chad, the new guy at work, destroying the place. Chad's awesome. That's actually the only footage I got of that because it was at work, so I had to stop filming and go back to work, obviously. So not actually what today's video is going to be about. Today's video is going to be about the Suburban and the Avalanche, the case of the missing coolant, and what's finally wrong with the Avalanche. That's right, I found out what was wrong. So this is the first video of 2020 that I'm making. I've posted one or two in 2020, but I haven't actually filmed in 2020 yet. So it's the year of hindsight. That's funny. Trust me. It's kind of cold out here and shit. So I haven't really worked on the dually. I've been a bit busy. And I think I'm going to start working on that again, hopefully here. Get the garage cleaned out because it's, oh my god, just... it's a nightmare. I even got Honda engines in here that I gotta get rid of. Honda engines in my garage. Oh, gross. I want to try to unearth the dually. Go in here, let's see. Yeah, she needs to be unearthed. So I'm gonna start doing that for a while and hopefully get this thing together. In the meantime, enjoy the video about the Suburban and the Avalanche. So Avalanche has been down for about a week. Found out it's fuel pump. Great. So gonna be driving this for a while until I can drop the tank on that truck and afford a new fuel pump. So I better fix this. We're gonna find the coolant leak today. First things first, we gotta open the hood. Like magic. Let's see what we got in here. I'm having trouble seeing it, so I think I'm gonna have to go from below. I'm gonna have to take the skid plate off. Love having skid plates, but until time comes to work on the truck. Okay, I flipped the skid plate up and it's hard to see on my phone, but there's coolant over everything except where there should be coolant. There's some on the tranny cooler lines. There's some on the oil cooler lines. There's some on the drag link. But the lower rad hose is dry. The block and crank, everything looks dry. The water pump even from under here looks dry. So maybe I do need to come in from the top. I can't find shit. It literally, there's nothing on the block. Everything's dry. The farthest up I can see coolant is the oil cooler line, so I don't know, maybe it's leaking from the bottom of the rad and as I drive it flows back. Oh, everything's crusty, but Got the camera pickup down there. Everything's really crusty and dirty, but everything is dry. So, I don't know, maybe I need a new rad cap, although it leaks mostly when it's parked. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll pull the rad out on the weekend and go from there. Maybe get a new rad cap. Oh, guess I'll put it back together for now so I can get back to work tomorrow. Well, for fruit snacks, like everything on these trucks wants to fight me lately. Jeez. The dually, the Avalanche, the Suburban. Took 2 bolts out of the skid plate. Think I can get them back in there? Well, we're gonna force them in. That's right, we're gonna pick the truck up by the skid plate. Got one of them. That's good enough for me until the weekend. It'll probably be coming out again anyways. So apparently I can't work on my trucks without interruptions. Apparently the neighbor's clicker has been opening my door, so he was at least nice enough and stopped by and let me know. So had to stop and reset that. Hopefully that fixed that problem. So it's twice now it's done that. I've reset it twice, so maybe this time it will actually work. Okay, so I still haven't found the leak in the Suburban. Haven't wanted to pull it fully apart as it's the only vehicle, but as you can see, the Avalanche is in the garage now. That was fun pulling it around from the front because I can't get it running. Found out what it was though. Decided to say screw with all the running codes and trying to figure it out that way, all the stupid computer stuff, and just did the old school way. Beat the gas tank with a hammer like it owed me money, and she fired up. Only had 20 pounds of pressure, but she did fire up, so gonna replace the fuel pump. She's in the garage now. I got it all jacked up, and I hate dropping fuel pumps, or hate dropping tanks, sorry. At least this one's only 3/8 of a tank and it's not full like it is 90% of the time, so yeah, got it all jacked up here. We're gonna use my giant trouble light back there so I can see, and we're gonna use the pit, I think. Oh, got my hand out of the way. Gonna use my pit, and yeah. Okay, we're under the truck. Got the world's largest trouble light set up. A little bit of water in here. I should drain out my sump pump, but for now I'm just gonna set all the boards over it. Step on those. And there we go. I have to put some of the boards back so I can get the jack in there and drop the tank, but we'll get everything else first. Apparently I'm supposed to do the evap first, and then we can drop the tank. WD-40 first, because this thing is just orange under here. So, got the U-joints to do too at some point. I got new ones. I haven't done them. So, well, it actually doesn't look too bad in this truck. Well, yeah, I guess we can get started. Tank is almost dropped. Almost forgot to do most important part, disconnect the battery before I start playing with the electrical molds. And I got my pressure gauge still hooked up. And last time I tried to start the truck I got 10 pounds. Cool. Change the pressure regulator just in case. That was a shit show because apparently this engine is not from an 03 Avalanche like this is. Or at least the fuel rails aren't. That pressure regulator's for an 04 6-liter. So it might be actually a 6-liter. Not sure. Who knows? Woo! She's running! Tank's still dropped out. But she's running. Okay, I can put it back together now. Woo! I got big plans this year. It's going to be the year of building things. Last year was kind of messed up because I just moved in, and this year I don't have to move, so gonna get some stuff done. Got the dually to do, got that big yellow block behind me to get on the dually. I want to make a 4x4. The wife's been bugging me about getting her Vega here and start getting that going on the street. So hopefully we'll get that here, and in order to get that here, we need to bring the Pontiac here because I promised her the Power Glide 2-speed out of that. So gonna have a lot of projects hopefully coming in and out once the dually's done. Dually's got to be first because it's taking up 3 spots, and I kind of need it to haul everything around anyways. So let's get that one done, hopefully here soon in the next few months, and then we can start building cooler stuff. I don't know if you guys remember, but from my first video, Roger's RX-7, he's done a crap ton of work to that, so we'll have to head over there at some point and check that out, do maybe another video walkthrough, if he's willing to come on YouTube and be internet famous, maybe talk about the car a little bit, and then all 3 people can watch him. Actually, he's one of the people who watches this, so all 2 other people can watch him, and he can watch himself as well. Sounds kind of weird, Roger. It's pretty weird of you.